Meanwhile, bottom lane, Universe holding his own 5 CS on the Pit Lord. And it feels like if he doesn't make a misstep in this lane, there shouldn't be too much kill potential. As I say that, though, he'll be open wounds up, and the Fortune's End will come out underneath the tower. Second Purifying Flames. And Ritsu finds the kill. Sneyking with just enough mana to make that work. Oh, Torrent connects top lane. Chilling touches there. Cold feet as well. Boundless Strike. One more right click from the lance of arteezy's Monkey King, and they will leave back under the tower and find a safe place to farm. But Sneyking's rotated out of this lane, and I'm not sure whether EG is aware. arteezy taking a look for him in the jungle, won't find him, and now they'll hit the Torrent. Cold Feet is there as well. Primal Spring, Boundless Strike, and Flee. He's in a lot of trouble. They will proc the Cold Feet, and as the Jingu Mastery activates, arteezy will take out the Earthshaker.
In 21 denies, which is quite a bit. I think it's taking a lot of EXP away from VG.Storm. The puck has 2 levels on the Dragon Knight. The Venemaster's still sitting at
Oh, with the coil there, they're going to be able to take down 747 here. Ryoya gets the Dragon Tail off, but ends up dying to the creeps. And so the gold will be split.
Reduce the amount of times they die, obviously, but try to find the opening and figure out what they need to make happen for that opening, because middle lane.
Yeah, they throw out the Veil. They'll get the full combo off. Ice Blast is going to be there as well. Torrent will miss, though, and Sneyking comes through with the Fate's Edict still. It's not enough, however, with the double damage on Sumail to save the Dragon Knight. Glimpse of 747, and still top lane arteezy pushing in. Ice Blast going to be just shy of the mark. Or Flea's Earthshaker. Still, though, arteezy unchecked in this early game by VGJ.Storm, sitting at 7,200 net worth as Sumail. He's going to find a solo kill using the coil on Sneyking. Now the TP out from Ritsu will be successful. Sumail with another double damage rune. And meanwhile, in the enemy jungle, Torrent is going to bring back Sneyking, and arteezy will kill off the Sneyking Oracle. With the Lifestealer infested, EG, perhaps fortunately for them, could not connect with the Ice Blast, so didn't engage here. Now arteezy thinking about it, though. Still going to gather some information. He's going to see the Dragon Knight now. Meanwhile, again, Sumail finds a kill across the map on Sneyking. They'll get the tier 1 as well. So arteezy, deep behind enemy lines, does have this vision here. And now, Echo Slam coming out onto Sumail, but he gets the Waning Rift off and should be able to, well, he's got a haste rune, so he'll make it over to the east. arteezy going to come through with the Boundless Strike, and now the Ice Blast flying. Ritsu not going to get hit by it. The Wukong's command will come out from arteezy, and a beautiful combination going to come through from Crit. Boat is going to connect onto the Dragon Knight. He'll be the first to fall. Ritsu will fall second. And somehow, Sumail surviving there with that, what seemed to be a haste rune in his bottle.
The Lifestealer, Earthshaker, and Festalom is still extremely potent for them.
Bot lane, Ritsu. They throw out the Ice Blast, do not connect, but they will connect with the Torrent and get the silence off. EG just outmaneuvering VGJ across the map. Universe coming through, has the Pit of Malice level 4, but did not see anyone just yet. Drums are going to be popped by Crit. There is a tier 2 nearby, though. And EG, not sure if they need to press here. Ritsu will jump forward and get the rage off. Gale is going to be there as well onto arteezy. He's a big target to bring down. Jump forward. Waning Rift's not going to connect on anyone from Sumail, but they do get the Pit of Malice off and the boat coming through as well. They get the False Promise off onto Ryoya for the time being. Ritsu going to pop out. EG, though, they're just going to kite this False Promise away. X is going to be there again as Ritsu does get off his rage. Coming through, though, 3-man Aftershock from Flea. Gale's gonna fly as well. They get Ritsu, however. Jingu Mastery there for arteezy, but he's taking too much damage. He's gonna drop, and maybe this is a fight VG.J are looking for. The Universe ticking down. Will he drop? He does. And over on the east side, they're gonna find Crit as well. And finally, Franz, we see VG.J put it all together here in the top, or in the bottom lane. But when all is said and done, it does end up only being a 2 for 2. Definitely more value going the way of VG.J, but still, EG, not a terrible fight for them. And as I say that,
a little bit worse for them. VG.Storm, they had a cool decision to continue to fight there, even though they're having a Shadow Blade, which he picked up recently. And so, ooh.
All right, Boat is going to connect onto ritsu. They'll jump forward with the Dagon from Sumail. They'll shatter him. And another freshly picked item for EG will bear a kill. But Dragon Tail onto Sumail. He's out in no man's land by himself. He's a big kill. Gets the phase shift off. Has a regen rune, but can't use it. Tries to Waning Rift and make it away. However, he will end up trading himself 1-for-1 for ritsu. And it is a long respawn timer on that puck. He is very far for the forward position here on EG.
They make quick work of Roche. I'm sure that EG sensed that VG.Storm were trying to make a play in the enemy jungle, and Shrine used to be, and also a ward on the Spire next to Roshan.
Maybe baiting the Roche here, the EG side, as they take out the ward, and perhaps thinking VG.J want to look to enter the pit, and they are going to be pretty much correct in doing so. Jump forward though, Echo Slam on the south side is going to find a couple. The Poison Nova follows as well. Ice Blast going to fly through, only connects on the BK beat Dragon Knight. Now arteezy going to join the fray. BK beat up, pops the Wukong's command, can't keep anyone in it though, as EG have already lost 2 and a gem on the floor as well. Dark Rift coming out from Universe. Gem going to be picked up by the VGJ side. And a decisive initiation.
Really important heroes. Actually, in a surprising turn of events, they managed to be the ones getting Roshan despite being 13k that went behind them. This could be VG.Storm's chance back into the game. Covered a little bit of it, but VG.Storm, they're still getting farmed on their cores, so they're not disappointed with
Jump forward mid lane. They're going to find the Echo on Sumail once again. And Deja Vu in the mid lane as VG.Storm's flee will put the team literally on his back and deliver them to EG Puck. Real quickly with the double damage rune, they try to take this out. Orb will fly from Sumail and EG will be able to sneak the Roche.
I think in order for EG to feel comfortable pushing, they have to think that VG aren't grouped up ready to defend, so you can see
arteezy into the range racks though. They see the Ritsu Lifestealer on the high ground, and he'll take out the range racks here. Has an Aegis available, is going to get fished up. Jump forward from Flea. They get the Infest out. arteezy getting low with his first life. He'll get forced back. Torrent is there as well, but they pop the Aegis. Now Sumail's jump forward and gets the Dagon off onto Sneyking. He'll be forced to glimmer up. arteezy will be forced back by Crit. His way out, so they get a range racks here. They do lose the Aegis, however, and now Flea hunting with his Shadow Blade and his gem. Oh, Sumail's nearby. They get the Boundless Strike off. Sumail does get the phase shift out. False Promise is going to be there in time, and now Flea looking for an opening here, but arteezy is BK beat up. Coil is going to connect onto the Dragon King. He's out in no man's land, and they don't have a False Promise for him. They'll take out the tankiest target on VGJ. He's got no buyback for 80 seconds. This is EG's opening, if I've ever seen one. We'll see if they continue to press forward here. They know there's still an Echo Slam and a Poison Nova.
He decides to just... Oh, he's getting X-TP'd, so he'll have full health. He might decide to run into the enemy jungle and try to get a quick pick off, especially with his double damage.
Yeah, indeed he will. Silver Edge. He'll find the Earthshaker. Oh, the Boundless Strike. And that's a gem down. Now he's going to press for more. He may just find Sneyking. He's going to slow him up with the Primal Spring. Doesn't have detection behind him, though. Crit coming through. And there's just a BKB and 2 swipes of the Monkey King bar. Double kill for arteezy, alluded to earlier. And even his Fortune's End can purge it off of an out. He's in good... arteezy in... Speaking of good position to break this smoke. And we'll see most of Vici's, but they're going to get a ward down, and now they'll Echo Slam into him instantly. He's going to take a lot of damage from the low ground. They get the Poison Sting off, though a huge Ice Blast from Fear comes out. Wukong's command is there with the right clicks from the Boundless Strike. Sumail's combo comes through. Ultra kill for arteezy, and the Hex out onto Sneyking, back into the Torrent, and into his death.
Sumail
as VG.J.Storm, of course. Sumail takes the 5th kill.
I mean, it feels like VG.Storm kind of ganked themselves there, right? They saw arteezy on the cliff and they're like, hey, let's all go jump on him, right? But then they really just clumped themselves up for the wombo combo of Evil Geniuses. I mean, we haven't really seen the wombo combo just because VG have been so diligent about staying away from it, so really good team fight.
Ice Blast flies mid. Nice Force Staff from Sneyking, but still the Dagon's there, the Hex is there, and one last right click will shatter. As the good games are called. And a quick DC from Ritsu here in this game 1. We'll see if VGJ can compose themselves after that win, but just the one opening, arteezy up in the trees. Oh yeah. I'll get a tweet about it. No worries there.
Game started in a hurry.
Should do so momentarily, unless you're able to make it just out of range, and they are. Towards this bounty rune. Crit. It hasn't skilled the charge just yet, but will now. Chilling touch is there. They'll get right in the face of Sneyking. They get the slow off with the chilling touch. Well, they'll force him to skill surge, and he will drop. That is a big detriment to the laning stage for the Darkseer, and so he is a bit susceptible. Another rotation in this lane, and crit up on the high ground. Daytime, they should have vision. Here comes the charge down. Mana burn is there, and that'll be the kill. Perhaps a bit of oversight from 747 sticking around in that lane, and he'll be punished. Charge going in mid lane once again. Sumail pretty low in as far as the mana department goes, so unlikely that they net a kill here without some very fortunate bashes or maybe a spike carapace.
Multiple things to look at right now.
Crit coming in mid, needs a bash, will not get it. Mana burn is there, and he'll get the bash on the second hit. 17%, paying dividends for EG. Not sure what happened top. Indicative of that start.
Could be an initiation happening on Universe bottom.
Mid lane as well, charge through Sneyking onto 747. Crit will back away though from tower damage, and to bottom lane, as you mentioned, double Ion Shell up on the Jakiro, and doesn't have any spells to cast, so we'll just do a little bit of a chase around and end up taking a spill. Looks like maybe they shrined here. Your regen rune for Sumail.
Doesn't really have any mechanics that help her deal with the Nexus stuff.
Sneyking
happening.
out of mana bottom. Give him an Ion Shell as well. And Sumail could be in trouble here. They get the silence off. Nicely played by Flea. He gets the Carapace though. And the Vendetta. Oh, arrow. Oh, just short from 747 to kill him off. Looks for the Ion Shell. Not going to get it. Shrine preemptively popped by Fear. In the meantime, bottom lane, we did see Crit. And I mentioned that Sneyking was out of mana, so we did see Crit kind of stalking behind the tower there. And with a charge, Macro Pyre and the Breathe Fire, they get the kill. Meanwhile, mid lane, they get 747 with Fear joining up with his mid laner. But that's alright. Early game definitely going swimmingly here for Evil Geniuses. Take a look at the net worth overall, and they've accrued a 4K lead. He's going to reflect a Starstorm mid, does Sumail. He has an Impale in just a second. He's got a Vendetta Strike as well. Is he going to use it? He does not. There was the Ice Armor there. It would have been close, and now he uses it, baiting in 747. Sumail with the patience there. Or perhaps not even realizing he had it to begin with, but then executing the kill. Got killed, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, got killed, I should say. Bash coming out on Sneyking bottom. Macropyre is going to be there as well. The roll forward from Flea. He has got an Ion Shell, and the surge back onto Sneyking will keep him alive. Nope, not long enough. And they'll end up trading 1-for-1 bottom lane, and they force in the Sneyking rotation. Everything coming up EG in this early game. Top lane, Ritsu rooted up and is forced to rage here. This could leave him susceptible to the impending crit charge, and arteezy trying to burst him down here. Does have the resummon in a second. Ritsu, no rage available. Will arteezy chase forward? He does. Got to pull a right click. Surge is going to be there though, and open wounds comes in there into the vacuum. arteezy going to be brought down. Crit in trouble too. Sneyking's rotation. Wow. A big rotation from the Sneyking Darkseer into the top lane, and EG will lose a couple of heroes here. In the meantime, though, with Sneyking missing, they do get to tier 1 bottom, so not all negative outcomes for EG.
And that all.
Silence up on Sumail, and he does end up getting off the Spike Carapace once again. Flea, though, this time has the dust. And the arrow and the boulder smash will connect. Now the charge through 3 from Crit. They're going to get off the dual breath as well. Fear coming through with the chilling touch. Cold feet is there. The bash will finish off the lich. Now the nether strike coming through. Flea will drop as well. Fear a little bit deep here. 747 has an arrow available. Charge though going to come through. One more right click is going to be there for Crit. Crit may end up falling for this, but well worth it even if he does not have the empowering haste. Going to turn for the bash, try and get it. Now he's into the trees, will stick up, looking for the juke. Cold feet proc will be there, and Crit will charge away. EG as Liquid Fire takes out the tier 1 as well for Universe.
Looks like VG.Storm, they're starting to group up in this top lane. I don't know if arteezy has a ward or He sees this coming.
Does not get the Savage Roar off in time. He will get it off onto the back line, but now Flea rolling through, gets the signs off. Boulder Smash is there. Infest will finish off our tour. Sumail will get the Courier and makes a retreat. A hasty one at that.
And for VG.Storm managed to net them a kill on the low druid, and actually arteezy is relatively behind the other cores in the game, so
he's actually opted for a Mask of Madness here to try and catch up. Ice Path, Macropyre, Nether Strike, gonna catch Sneyking. A lot of damage, and they charge through the back line as well. Nicely played by Crit. Vacuum will be there onto Crit, and they will find the return kill. But again, big commitment in this top lane right now for VG.J. They'll end up trading Crit. Bottom, Fear, Whelp. He's an ancient apparition here. And he will end up dropping. Not sure if Fear realized the actual hero was there. But yes, like I was saying, arteezy has opted for the Mask of Madness to try and claw his way back into this game.
I think it's just the right item on that hero now. Mask of Madness is always that item you can rely on to give you some extra.
Oh, Dust Pop by Flea, but it's just out of range. It may have given them a false positive here on Sumail, but he misses the Impale. Hardest skill to hit in the game. And will not be able to kill off the Air Spirit. Now he's in trouble as Spike Carapace is down, taking some big right clicks from the Lifestealer. Coming through with the leap into the arrow and the Starstorm. Ryoya will finish off Sumail. Oh, Ice Blast. Just shy of killing off Flea. As he'll be able to shrine up.
Those engagements farming, so he's catching himself back right up. And Universe and Nick's astoundingly.
Oh no. Smoke pop by Sumail. They don't have detection just yet. Sneyking will now get it off, and they get the Boulder Smash, but Nether Strike flying through. Vacuum is there. Ice Blast flying from far. Hits onto 2 from Fear. Now the charge through. They're going to find Flea. Even arteezy is joining this one. Sumail still alive, but does end up dropping. Now Sneyking around. They get the Eul Scepter up onto him. Macropyre, Ice Path will connect onto 2. They get the Savage Roar off as well. Sneyking in a lot of trouble. He's going to drop to the last right click of arteezy. Ritsu out by his lonesome now. Shrine is down. And they'll try to chase forward for this Lifestealer. Crit gonna find him, gets the charge off here. Respawn timers are relatively low, but 747 has no mana to get into this fight on the Mirana, and they will finish off the Lifestealer on the back lines. It's a double kill for arteezy, who pretty much even, but VG.J.Storm with a very slight lead.
Bit of a
Flea
smoke play coming up.
Has a role available, and he's going to be infested up. Universe, not an easy target to kill as he does have the Euls. Ice Blast will connect onto 2. Flea absolutely melts, and the bear getting low here, but the Nether Strike going to keep Ritsu off of it. Savage Roar stops him as well, and he'll be brought down. Sneyking in trouble. Chilling Touch right click is going to be there from Fear. arteezy not able to bring down Sneyking, and once again, 747 not present, but they're stalking him. They're going to catch him with the charge. Sumail comes through as well. He gets the Impale off. Mana Burn is there. Ice Path keeps him in place, and a mega kill for Universe. We talked about this Shakiro being one of the tankier heroes on the map in this one.
At least multiple heroes that can do enough damage to kill him, but this game it's really only the Lifestealer plus Earth Spirit and in the mid lane.
Yeah, Ice Blast gonna fly. And bringing Fear right into the fray there from EG is going to net them a Lifestealer kill. Now Crit pressing forward for more. Finds another strike, but gets silenced up by Flea. Boulder Smash comes through as well. Spike Carapace is going to be there from Sumail, trying to stun up Flea. He won't be able to do so.
I think EG are a little bit less afraid of VG.Storm just because there's no Earthshaker. Like the teamfight potential for EG is a lot weaker than his last game.
You're talking about EG looking like the EG of old. Sharp movement from them. They do get the leap out on the Mirana. Now chasing forward. Has the Empowering Heist. Needs a bash. And will get it. First hit. Crit. Presses the bash button here. Right clicks from arteezy come through. Maelstrom proc will be there. Now looking to re-engage is Flea. But maybe he's overthought this. And he will get impaled up and brought down. Crit still surviving. Ritsu. He's out. And Rage will expire. Rooted up. Brought down. Crit even still surviving for EG. The moment Universe and Crit net TP's top lane, they TP down and go for 747. Now the Ice Path is going to be there onto the Sneyking Darks here. Macropyre as well. arteezy from the wayward side throwing through some right clicks. It'll be enough with the Mana Burn from Sumail. And what a movement from EG. As soon as they see TPs into the top lane, crit TPs to the shrine, immediately charges up 747.
It just feels like EG aren't scared of VG.Storm at all. I mean, the only combination that VG.Storm have in teamfights is like a vacuum into...
No, they connect the roll. A Spike Carapace will come out, however, and the Ice Path is going to get the, or at least keep the backlines out. Flea in trouble, gets bashed up, or charged, I should say, and he will be brought down. Sumail hits a one-man impale, trying to run away. The Ice Blast coming through, and it will at least hit the chilling effect on a few different heroes. Dual Breath going to come through as well. It's doing a lot of damage. They will get the Nether Strike off onto Ritsu, finish him off here. 747 leaps up to the high ground. GG is called here. 21 minutes into the game, and EG looking in mid-season form in game 2 here.
Not only do they have to deal with the Ember, but they also need a hero that can help deal with the lone. Batrider is sort of well equipped. There is a little bit of kill potential on this Necrophos. The Ember Spirit's about to hit level 3, and the Necrophos is kind of crit positions himself here. I don't know if they'll have the damage just because...
Well, Root goes out, X is there, and into the Torrent. He does not have a Ghost Shroud, and they'll kill him off. Fear's the one with the Frost Blast to finish him off.
Crit is rolling in from side.
As are
So
the
is Francis,
VGJ
yeah.
supports, yeah.
Could be bad. Gee, but...
Up into the Firefly, Sneyking goes. Do they have the damage beforehand to bring him down? They will. And they're actually fairly healthy as well. So Flea's going to rotate through, but not sure if they can kill him. They do get the cold feet off. Arteezy going to be in a little bit of trouble here as it does proc. And they will find the return kill. Crit has a Torrent available. He needs to guess right here. But actually the Tidebringer is enough for him to find the kill. Sneyking going to rotate back in. He's going to have to use this Torrent defensively and will not be able to land it. Gets the Magic Stick up. So he will at least make Vici work for this, but more than likely they'll kill him off here. And they do.
Crit with the Swag Bringer. Kill finish. Interestingly enough, VG.Storm, they have the Sentry in the river that theoretically sees this Observer Ward on the left side of the
Sneyking
river.
top. Could be in trouble here. X coming through. Torrent gonna follow. Need a Root here. They'll get one, and that'll be enough.
Easy route. But these rotations aren't working out for VG.Storm, right? Looks like Ritsu is backing off for a bit. We'll see if he tries to make a smoke play or something. I think maybe he's missing because... Well, mid lane.
Perhaps baiting in a bit is, yep, Ryoya. But they come through with the Chain Frost and the Torrent going to connect. Remnants are there as well. Flea's going to be slowed up. Chains are actually going to whiff, but it's not going to matter. As Sumail will be saved. Beautifully baited there. Crit level 5 making his way towards the mid lane alongside Fear. And they do have the Chain Frost. They're going to run into Flea, though, in the trees. Crit, though, still. Going to find the initiation here. Torrent is there as well. X back. Flea does not go in. He finds Fear on the backside. Chain Frost is going to fly out. Reaper's Scythe trying to kill off Fear. Fear still surviving. Gets the Frost Blast off at this point. Chain Frost bouncing. It kills off the Necro. And Lich confirmed Necro counter. DD Rune on Sumail. He's got a Remnant. He's going to jump forward. Get the chains off onto Ritsu. And a double kill for the Ember Spirit. Flea going to get a Burrow Strike off. And it's simply to sound his retreat. As EG take a decisive teamfight win in the mid lane.
Maybe VG.Storm are overconfident, or in a way they're sort of like setting themselves up to be ganked, because in a lot of these exchanges the VG supports or the VG rotations are coming in, but...
Universe defensive roar onto the Batrider. Afraid of getting lassoed there. Now Crit gonna come through, and they actually may have some kill potential here. Flea jumps forward though, and now Sneyking gets the lasso on Crit. And Universe can only watch in horror as his Kunkka is burned to death. And Sneyking gonna roll through, doesn't have much mana. The lasso is also down, and EG are aware of that, as it was used on Crit. Bottom lane, but he will take out this wave. Now top lane, 747 in trouble as they're TPing on top of the bear, and he is left for dead. Savage Roar not gonna land, but they get the kill with ease. That's the EG side.
VG.Storm, they posture around this tier 1. EG, they have to watch their positioning, right? Because they get kind of weird positioning.
There is a chrono available. Ritsu gonna make it back. They slight chains onto the Bat Rider. Now they have the X-Torrent bolt combo. They will get the flame break there, and a nice blink out from Sneyking keeps him alive. Meanwhile, north side, Chrono is gonna find Universe, the Beastmaster. They get the Ice Blast off. He gets the Roar off, however. Chain Frost now gonna jump through. Doesn't bounce very well this time for Fear, however. Now the Necro in trouble. Needs this Reaper Scythe to land. It will not. Sumail comes in, kills off the Necrophos, chains up onto Sneyking, will get the Bat Rider, and on the back end of that fight, Sumail gonna salvage it for EG, as they did lose Universe early and were being...
Almost a 6k net worth. They have the lead on a...
Oh, Sumail could be in trouble here, and he will get burrowed and lassoed up. This is a big kill for them to find. They'll expend absolutely everything and feel good about doing so. Bolt gonna come through from Crit, try to ensure that he survives here. Sneyking could be in a little trouble. arteezy, Mask of Madness up on the high ground. Sneyking gets X back into the torrent and will be Frost blasted down. Now Universe gonna find the Primal Roar. Do they have detection, however? Flea, he's gonna be stunned up. So out of the Sandstorm for that reason, and somehow Fear gets the kill there. Meanwhile, 747 being chased down by arteezy, but has a shrine. And we'll Reaper Sight the bear. That's never feels good.
I think the important thing to note here
Does
is
see some of the EG here. Looking to bring in support. Now walking over a ward is the Ancient Apparition. Ice Blast gonna fly through. Sneyking looking for a target. Doesn't really find one. Ice Blast connects onto 2. Then the Primal Roar on the south side is gonna take the AA out of this fight. Sumail finishes off Sneyking. Jumping forward for more is Crit. And arteezy now gonna join the fray. Run right click with the Solar Crest debuff. Is gonna find them a kill. Crit does drop down to 747, but he's out all by his lonesome now. Chains will not land, unfortunately, for EG's side, and that'll just delay the inevitable. But they will get a double kill for arteezy as EG bring in everyone. Sneyking looking to set up, but the hunter became the hunted. It feels or get forced out of the fight in these last couple engagements. So would be really nice for him to get his Blink Dagger. Taking some damage here is the Ryoya Storms, Necrophos. Meanwhile, Lasso is going to find one. The Ice Blast flies out as well. Reaper Scythe is there. They'll throw everything on the Fear Lich. Now a Bolt comes through, connects onto 2, and EG with the counter initiation. Beautiful Chrono, though, coming out from Ritsu, but do they have the follow-up here from distance? arteezy putting work into Ritsu. Now the Primal Roar comes out. Down goes the Necrophos. Sneyking's AA is next, and Flea hanging around will be Savage roared up, chained, and brought down, and it's a 5-man wipe as 3 ultimates were used from the Vici side simply to kill a Lich. Sniper 2.0 as well. Sumail opted for the Blink Dagger, so you mentioned their positioning, and they definitely have the tools to make it possible. Now here, top lane, they need a root from arteezy. One hit won't do it. The second one does, but he gets the burrow away. However, the X is there from Crit. Nicely played by the Kunkka of EG. And they will
going for kills even under the tier 2. He definitely feeling a little bit confident.
Two-person slide chains. The Torrent and the Bolt gonna come out as well. And they do take out the Necro. 747 on the sidelines, 45 seconds, does have buyback. Meanwhile, Sneyking goes down elsewhere across the map, as he's gonna be taken out to the Beastmaster, and 747 surviving for now in the bottom lane. Sumail TPing up top, and they're going to try and pincer in Sneyking here. They should be able to get there with Crit. He gets the X off. Torrent is there as well, and for safe measure, they'll drop down the Shark. As arteezy. Meanwhile, Torrents are just being thrown out sparingly here to... Well, jump forward. Chrono catches one. It's going to be arteezy. Ice Blast's going to fly through as well. They're going to buy back on the Bat Rider. Savage Roar is there. And now on the south side, Sumail shredding through the back line. arteezy getting pretty low here. Sneyking trying to bring him down. X is going to be there from Crit. Probably on the wrong target. arteezy trying to make it away. Will burn down to the Flame Break. And now Sumail buying back. Fear. Under the cover of Glimmer Cape, they're going to jump forward. Universe has a Primal Roar available if he wants to turn and use it. Sumail, the Sneyking Batrider buyback, and the Ember Spirit buyback from EG. EG really putting a lot of importance on this Roshan attempt, and now with no Chronosphere, they feel it's worth the buyback. Meanwhile, on the north side of the pit, Primal Roar finds Sneyking out, and Universe pretty much alone kills off the Batrider. Now he's got support inbound. They get the chains off onto Ritsu. They'll finish him off. Ice Blast will probably kill off Universe here, but Flea in trouble as the sentries drop down. Now the Necrophos in all by his lonesome. They're going to buy back on the Void and the Sand King. Sand King not able to TP in to the Shrine just yet. And both teams very much so thinking about this Roshan. And jump forward from Ritsu. He's going to get chained up. The boat's going to fly through. It connects. The Void in trouble. Needs to be able to time walk away, but he's Master Madness silenced. And he'll drop. Now 747 out of mana. Flea rotating through from the south, but he's not going to be there in time, it feels. They do get the Ghost Shroud off. Jump forward. Savage Roar is going to be there, and a little more damage will be enough. Flea now. He's going to join the fray, but perhaps just a chain feed, and GG is called. Game 3, Evil Geniuses are going to take the best of 5, 3-0, and the first major of the season will showcase North America's most popular team,